ice pirate.
My parrot.
You got an ice. Oh.
He be frozen. Why am I?
Parrot.
Why did I talk Irish right?
Rick and Stan are gonna take one for the team.
Welcome to the podcast, you scurvy swashbucklers. Me be Stan.
And I'm Rick.
And why am I talking like a complete moron? Well, we have a special show for you today.
Yep. This is a
It's gonna be a fun one.
this is a fun one.
The movie was fun, I guess. That's not the 3-letter word. Well, I would use a 4-letter word for it. But before we dive into the movie, if you couldn't already tell, there's a certain theme to today's podcast.
Yep.
What is that theme?
Pirates.
Pirates. Hey, pirates! Or yeah. Go to Somalia, they said. That would be fun. Yeah.
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now. Different pirates, right? Yeah. So, because it's pirate themed,
Yep.
we're doing things a little different today.
A little different.
So what are we drinking today on the podcast?
So today we are going to do the rum challenge.
Oh, we're doing a challenge today.
The rum challenge. And
Okay.
this is not just any rum challenge because it's also going to be the rum and coke challenge.
Right. So here's what we're doing. We have 4 different types of rums. Expensive, kind of mid-range, a little bit cheaper, and the cheapest we can find.
The cheapest we could find. Walmart special.
And we have to guess which ones are the most expensive to the cheapest. Well, the other challenge is we also got Cokes or Colas.
No, not that Coke.
Not that Coke. That's not cheap, by the way.
Yeah, that's the most expensive Coke.
Yeah. We don't want, I mean, the cheapest would be cut with about 75% fentanyl, and we're in our 40s, but we're not ready to go that soon. So we're going to be mixing the expensive to cheap liquors with expensive to cheap colas.
Yeah, so
That's going to make it a little bit more challenging.
so what Cokes do we have?
What Coke? So we got our classic Coke we're drinking.
Yeah.
Bam. Next in line, a little controversial, but we'll do it anyways. Pepsi.
I'm on the fence about this one because I don't really think it falls in the same category, but it's what we're working with today.
It's not as good as Coke.
No.
The next up is RC Cola.
I did not even know that this still existed. I
No.
thought so. Spaceballs, right? Wasn't it Spaceballs that had RC Cola in the desert? Is that the movie that had it?
I know Spaceballs. I don't remember RC Cola. I'm still trying to figure out what RC stands for.
Yeah. Is it?
Risky Cuddles. Racist Children Cola.
I got some, but I don't think I want to say them.
Raunchy Chode. Okay. And then our last is what? Czech Cola? Czech? We doing a little Czech?
Yep.
Czech Republic? No, check your flavor.
Yeah, check your flavor. Is that like check your privilege?
Man, look at that cool background. Yeah, check your privilege. Check your privilege cola. So we're going to mix those with the liquors.
4 alcohols, yeah.
So we have one in front of us. We're going to do these periodically throughout the podcast. We're going to do our first one right now. We have no idea what we're drinking.
Oh, so the 4 alcohols.
Oh, yeah.
The 4 alcohols.
4 alcohols.
We have Santa Teresa, which is our high end.
High end.
We got that up there. Yep.
There we go.
Really great. We also
That's
have...
Rick's Coke dealer, by the way.
That wasn't my phone. That was my
your
phone.
Okay. What's the next one? We have Bumbu, right?
Bumbu. Yep. Which is Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. It's Lil Wayne's liquor, and we're just kind of jumping on board with all the celebrity liquors, and it's okay.
There you go. I mean,
Yeah.
on the pirate theme.
He looks kind of like a pirate.
Yep. I thought he was Jack Sparrow for a second in that picture, but
Nope, he's a little wheezy Blackbeard. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what his pirate name would be. Anyways, what's the third one? Captain Morgan.
Yeah, kept spice rum. Yep.
Spice rum.
Yep.
And then we went bottom of the barrel with the
man.
next one. Admiral Nelson's. Which is weird because Admiral Nelson's a higher rank than Captain Morgan. Wouldn't his
Right.
liquor be a little bit better?
You'd think so.
You would think so.
I guess we're gonna find out,
We're
or
gonna
maybe
find
we
out.
won't.
No, maybe we won't. We probably won't. I'm not gonna lie. There's a few of those I have not had before, but we're gonna try the first one. So this is the first one, and you're gonna see on the screen what we're drinking. We have no idea what we're drinking, so we have to guess both the cola and the rum. So here we go.
Just throw it.
Prost. Ugh,
That's pretty gross.
it's pretty watered down.
I'm gonna think that's Pepsi.
This has been sitting here for a little bit too, so
I think that's Pepsi.
Ugh.
Shitty rum.
I think that is. I don't think that's Pepsi. I'm gonna guess RC Cola and Captain Morgan. That's my guess. Locking it in.
So take those notes, Harley and Devin. He says
RC Cola, Captain Morgan. Okay. Rick's phone keeps going off. Cool. Nice little stoppage there. Okay, what do you think it is? Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I just went with my gut. My gut's gonna be really upset that I'm drinking this shit right now. Can we put a little timer down? We can speed this up in post, right? A few hours.
I'm gonna say now that I'm tasting it again, it's getting past the water down. That's Coke. I'm gonna say it's Coke. No, that's RC. You are. I think that's right. I think you're right. RC Cola.
Just say what it is. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Pepsi. I'm gonna go with Pepsi and
RC Cola.
Admiral.
Pepsi and Admiral.
Write it down. I'm going with Pepsi and Admiral Nelson.
Okay. That being said, let's introduce the movie. Today,
Yeah, we watched the movie.
we watched a movie, yes. Today we are reviewing Ice Pirates. If you haven't figured it out, Ice Pirate. Look at that glorious poster. Oh my God.
1984, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 1984 in all its glory.
What is this? Bruce Valanche right there?
Yep.
And then this guy right
That's
here.
Angelica Houston somewhere in there. I saw her in the movie.
She's down here holding down the fort.
I remember when we watched, I was like, "Holy shit, that's Angelica Houston's movie." There's Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman was in the movie.
Yeah, there was several like people. I honestly thought Jason was, what's the name of the movie that with Andy Samberg, where he's Hot Rod. Harley, look up the name of the dad in Hot Rod. That's who I thought Jason was.
Okay. Well,
It was not him though.
Ron Perlman was in this movie. Angelica Houston was in the movie. Don't take our word for it. Check out the trailer. Go ahead and roll that trailer.
Dubbed Operation Ice Pick, TBI says agents went undercover for 9 months. They say they found meth was being sold through a drug trafficking organization in DeKalb County. Officials saying several pounds of meth were seized, along with several vehicles, weapons, and cash. In total, 9 people that you're seeing on your screen were indicted by a grand jury. They're each facing several.
Okay. Now I will say those were definitely Ice Pirates,
Those were Ice Pirates.
but not the right Ice Pirates.
One of the guys kind of looked like Bruce Valanche.
Yeah, I think Bruce Valanche was in there. No, that's the irony of it. That was actually Bruce Valanche. He did the movie, he hit rock bottom, and then he started slinging meth in Oklahoma or wherever that was. I think that was Texas. But let's go ahead and play the real trailer.
At last, the space comedy you didn't know you were waiting to see. The Ice Pirates. In the far distant future, in a galaxy where those in the know don't go, real estate is cheap, and they've got great sushi. But there's no water.
You got any water?
It is a time when desperate men will swing from the chandeliers
Pirates, sound the alarm!
just to get a drink.
Just take a look at that.
Good men like Jason, space pirate, and explorer of the cosmos. His chief engineer and fellow rogue Roscoe.
Oh, here, quit that.
And the beautiful Princess Karina. One tiny band who must bust their buns, battling the masters of all the water in the galaxy. The evil Mithradoids, famous for not being nice.
Killing you would be too easy. I have something better in mind.
The Ice Pirates. See startling special effects. See depravity in zero gravity. See glamour girls from another galaxy. see kung fu robots, and delight in the mysteries of the seventh world. The one place in the universe to get a decent glass of water.
Don't do that.
You insist. How's it going? Oh, it's going great. How's it going with you?
The Ice Pirates. A totally spaced adventure.
Yarr!
We're back.
We be back.
That that trailer.
That trailer. I be looking a bit different now, matey. What the heck? Where's your getup? I knew you were gonna do this shit. I knew you were gonna fucking do this. I got you covered. I brought you some shit here. Here you go. Pirate it up, dude. I can't be the only one dressed like a pirate doing this movie. There we go.
Third Eye Blind.
Jesus Christ. That shirt's correct. Which yeah, there you go. There you go. Looks like you just got fired from Long John Silver's, and that's their severance package.
I mean, you got all fancy and everything. I mean,
I did.
This is cool and all. I mean, it's not movie quality, but
Yeah, he messed up the I'm not even mad that it's not movie quality, but that was Ice Pirates. Oh, and by the way, speaking of Ice Pirates, pirate usually has another accessory, right?
sword,
No,
peg leg.
no, I brought something. Ah,
Oh shit!
it's a ah
Oh, you got Ice Pirate.
my parrot.
You got Ice. Oh,
He be frozen.
we got
Why
Ice
am I-
Parrot.
Why did I talk Irish right there? Yeah. Oh crap, my ice parrot.
Oh, don't throw it.
I'm not. I was gonna put it on my shoulder. Ah, you stuck in my hair.
All right, I guess you got that. All right.
All right.
So our
Ah.
awesome producer made our next drink.
Okay, we're gonna guess the next one.
All right.
I'm sorry, I did this to you, ice parrot.
Damn it! I think I screwed the last one now. I fucking did. Damn it!
I think I know what this is.
This is Pepsi. Can I change my last answer?
You know you're not supposed to tell me that. We should be doing like a 1, 2, 3 guessing.
Oh,
Because
okay. 1, 2, 3. You ready?
I'm gonna guess Bumbu and Coke. That's my guess. Bumbu and Coke.
I am.
You look like an idiot. Are we? So, did you ever guess? Or are we gonna?
I'm gonna say this is. I'm gonna say this is.
We're gonna have to
Captain
do-
Morgan.
We're gonna have to speed the clock up. It's definitely not Captain Morgan. It's got like a vanilla taste to it. So
Oh.
Captain Morgan and what? No. Stick with your guess. You just wait for me to say your shit, and then you just ride my coattails.
That's Coke.
I said Bumbu and Coke. That's what I said.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this is Coke and Admiral Nelson,
Okay.
and I'm going to say the last one.
Nope. You already said the last one.
last one was Pepsi and.
Hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
You said the last one already. You can't keep changing. Okay, so I guess next time I can change my answer.
No,
Yeah.
only I get to change my answer.
Arr, you be a massive R word, my friend. R word. All right, we can't say that on the podcast, but this is whole debacle is just in time for Rick's quick flick breakdown, where Rick's going to go ahead and tell us what this movie was about, if you can, because to be honest with you, I still don't know what the frickin' plot of this movie was.
All right, so quick breakdown here. It's in the future. They're pirates in space. There's no ice, no water, except for on one location. Everybody else wants this water. So these pirates go all over the place and they try to like rob people. Oh man, that's what I should do. And this guy, like this movie ended up being like Mad Max meets
Tap water.
Oh, that's terrible. Parrot tap water.
I feel
Mad
bad
Max.
just disrespecting his body like that, but he lived a rough life. He was a
Dick.
pirate parrot.
So yeah, Mad Max.
What the hell is that?
Space Pirates.
It's like is that the Titanic shooting out of the water? The ghost of the Titanic? Well, I mean, it's a pirate ship, but
yeah, I just
keep going.
I don't like Mad Max was kind of in there. Spaceballs was kind of in there. Star Wars was obviously fucking
Star Wars was definitely in there.
A little bit of Aliens too. A little bit of Aliens, but before Aliens,
Aliens taking a shit.
yeah. No, Aliens came out in '79. Yeah. Oh my god. Like this is what you have to look forward to with this movie. Is these guys? They're like, where's the one place?
It's so hard to tell where I'm at. There we go.
You're picking his nose. All right. Yeah, they just
there's
break
a-
into the ship.
I think there's a glory hole over here.
I think so too. What is that?
It would be
What's-
over.
Inglorious. What is the?
Be over there.
What's the name of the app that we came up with?
Glorious Connections.
Glorious Connections.
Yeah.
Coming to an app iOS store near you.
And I'll tell you what, most glory holes, if you didn't know that, are in Home Depot. Don't know why. Home Depot just seems to be the place. I guess I got the first word confused,
I think.
but can you keep that in?
I think the reason that you have that is there's like that's where dudes go without women. So like, where can we go without women and go find a bathroom with a hole in it?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a lot of robots in this movie. Here's my take on the. So the wardrobe in this movie was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like these dudes were wearing like medieval outfits, and our theory is that they were originally going to make a real pirate movie that takes place in pirate times.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean, because that's what they're dressed like.
Yeah.
They're just like Pirates of the Caribbean.
But they couldn't get a good location shoot, so some guy's like, I have a factory we can shoot in. And it's like, well, what the hell are we going to do? Yeah, see?
that looks like the ad for Three's Company.
These are supposed to be in the future. These are future pirates, space pirates.
like people don't even dress like that now. Pirates in Somalia don't even dress like that.
Yeah, they decided to change.
That one guy.
They changed the whole thing up. They're like, we're going to make it in space, but we're not going to change the outfits. And it was a classic case of, fuck it. Just do it.
Yeah, and then you had like the other people dressed like admirals and shit like that, and medieval. Oh, that's right, they were medieval because they had like chainmail and shit like that.
The times weren't medieval.
No.
Excuse me. I'm burping up bamboo and coke because that's what it is, folks.
I think this is Admiral Nelson.
Anyways,
Yeah.
there's a lot of pirates or robots in this movie too, and I think the reason is they wanted to kill a lot of things, but they didn't have the budget to get that many extras, so they just kept killing off the same robots over and over again.
Yeah. And they kept like complaining about the robots.
Right.
Like they were they were trying to make the next like 3 fucking robot on Star Wars. 3PO.
C-3PO.
Yeah. And
They had one that was like a trash can that had its big mouth.
Yeah.
That they were definitely using for something else besides sticking.
yeah, they're like, what is that? They're like, don't worry, it's a trash robot. They're just throwing shit.
They weren't just sticking trash in that mouth.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we have a clip of a robot, an example of the ridiculousness of these robots. So let's go ahead and roll this robo clip.
Get in there! Go on! Go! Oh, God. Get in there! Careful, watch out. Don't slip.
Take a nice old big old robo poop.
That was some like straight up diarrhea.
That was some straight up diarrhea. Now, lots of robots in Star Wars. We talked about this.
Yeah.
This movie wanted so bad to be Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty obvious from the beginning when they did the way they did the credits and everything.
They even had like on the screens, they had like the light coming by, like whenever they're like, oh, going to warp speed and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Just
blatant ripoff.
Yeah.
So we wondered, what would this movie sound like with Star Wars music? We really wanted to see what it would be like, and we were not disappointed. Check this out.
You guys, you'll love it. Holy shit.
Wow.
I mean, that alone stepped this movie up. Like a whole other level.
You guys saw it here. You guys didn't know how much of a treat you were in for, and I'm so glad we got to share that with you, and you guys got to hear it. It just made that a completely different movie.
Yeah, I mean, like that almost made it for all the poor dialogue. That made it for all the poor editing. That made it for everything. Just having that really good Star Wars.
Yep, dude, I'm digging this wig and hat. Like I'm gonna wear this shit to the store. I'm just gonna steal shit. When the cops come and throw cuffs at me, I'm gonna say parlay. They have to take me to the chief, and we have to Rochambeau for my freedom. So
God, it still means you're gonna get kicked in the dick.
them's the rules. Them's the rules. All right, let's do another drink here.
We are
Third one in. 3 deep. Third eye deep. Whatever. 3 balls deep.
I am going to say that. Are we gonna do it 1, 2, 3?
You go first.
Okay. I'm gonna say that is RC Cola and Santa Teresa.
I'm gonna
Write
say
it down.
we're on completely different sides of the spectrum because I think that is cheap on cheap.
Cheap on cheap.
Cheap on cheap. That is Admiral Nelson and check.
So I'm thinking it's a really expensive one. I don't drink rum. I drink whiskey.
I've had cheap rum before. That, sir, tastes like cheap rum.
I have had probably the cheapest rum before today is probably Captain Morgan's. I don't really.
Rick's a fancy
I
bitch.
don't like cheap liquor.
He's a fancy boy, aren't you? You're a fancy boy.
I'm
Aren't you?
fucking bougie as fuck.
Bougie little biatch. All right. So we watched a movie called Ice Pirates. Now,
We did.
these guys were not the original Ice Pirates. If you did not know it, there was an Ice Pirate that was
Oh,
prevalent.
It was after that though.
No, the
Was it
movie
before?
came out after. This Ice Pirate was prevalent before this movie. Can we show our Ice Pirate? Who's our original Ice Pirate? There he is. Willie Stargell, Pops, for you baseball fans. Now, there was a rumor that old Willie here used to give his fellow pirates amphetamines to get them all jazzed up for the game. Going out there if you're gonna bat against the likes of Mickey Mantle and who else? Pete Rose, old Petey Rose, you might want to be hopped up on a little something. And so this is all allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah, there's some there's a little ice for you. I think what he was actually given were called greenies. They were green pills, but
So he was doing like speed.
right. So this made me want to play a little game and see. You know how I like to fuck with Rick on the show, test his knowledge on certain things. So we're gonna play a little game called "Was it a Pittsburgh pirate or a real pirate?" And I'm going to read a name.
Pirate.
I'm going to read a name.
Okay.
And Rick is not. I'm going to tell you right now. Rick is not up to speed on his sports.
No.
He was more when we were out doing sports. He was, doing ballet and tea parties and riding Harleys like a real man. Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to read a name, and Rick is going to tell me whether he was a Pittsburgh pirate or an actual pirate. So let's go with the first one. Are you ready?
All right. When you say pirate,
Actual a real pirate in history.
How? Are we talking up to what time?
The golden age of piracy.
Okay. All right.
None of that shit's gonna matter, folks. All right, the first guy, Harvey Haddix.
Pirate.
Real pirate or Pittsburgh pirate?
Pittsburgh pirate.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, Pittsburgh pirate. Let's see. You're right. He was a Pittsburgh pirate. He could have been a real pirate. We don't know. Could have been, but he doesn't look like he would last that long. All right, Edward Teach.
Pirate.
Real pirate?
Pirate. Let's go. Come on, pirate. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so bonus. What was his pirate name?
What was his name again?
Edward Teach. We're going to have to do the timer then.
Oh, I don't know.
That was Blackbeard, my friend.
Oh! Blackbeard.
Okay, ready? John Rackham. Pittsburgh Pirate or Pirate Pirate?
Pirate.
Is he a Pirate Pirate? Let's see.
Oh,
Yes. What was his pirate name?
Salty
Put him back
balls.
up. Put him back up. Salty Nuts?
Salty balls.
Salty Balls. That's correct. Salty Balls. He's right. All right. The next one. Bill Mazeroski.
Pittsburgh Pirate.
Was it a Pittsburgh Pirate or Pirate Pirate? Pittsburgh Pirate.
Oh!
All right. Two more. Andrew McCutcheon.
Pittsburgh Pirate.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he was a Pittsburgh Pirate.
He does not look like a McCutcheon.
Okay, we're rocking the same do. Finally, Henry Morgan.
Ooh. Pirate.
Are you sure?
Pirate.
Okay, let's see. Yes. What was his pirate name?
I never fucking get things right.
What was his pirate name?
Kraken Killer.
Henry Morgan.
Captain Morgan.
Yes, thank you. Captain Morgan.
Holy shit, I got them all right. I never do that.
Yeah, well, I usually make the games a lot harder than that, but you got them all right, which for our entertainment was not very entertaining.
Sorry.
It's okay. So we like to talk about a lot of different recurring things on the show, and one of them is how racist a lot of these 80s movies were.
Yeah, it's
subtle, and then it's not so subtle.
it goes from very subtle to holy shit, did that just happen?
And this clip is going to show you that. This clip is going to go from very subtle to holy shit, this was really PG. The movie is rated
This
PG,
was
by the way.
rated fucking PG
Yeah.
in 1984.
Pretty graphic. So let's go ahead and roll that sweet montage of racist clips from the movie Ice Pirates. Roll it.
So what do you think then, Annie?
Well, I think we should take the black one, definitely. He'll go very well with the new wallpaper.
We take water, gold, credit cards, and high price type drugs.
Yeah.
I heard that. You got the deal. Let's book blood. This be my bad chariot.
Looks good. His motor system is 0.01 milliseconds faster than the finest Omega bill. I don't mean anything by this, but is there any particular reason why he's black?
It's the cute one and the nigger. I met the black gentleman.
If you were wondering what word was beeped out, it was that word.
It was that word.
It was that word in a PG movie. So
the word racism gets thrown around a lot lately, but
good old 80s. Weren't shy about it. When I say good old, I don't mean good old. That was it was a different time. It was a different time. But we are gonna.
What is the beginning of the Tale of Two Cities? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Look at this freeloader. Yeah. That's right.
Anybody in the comments? Who is that? Who is that? Who is the freeloader in that picture?
Who's the guy gracing my man boobs?
That's right.
That's right. There's also some other cool stuff that happened in this movie, like they would castrate their slaves.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, which they made if the slaves were basically captured pirates or bad guys. And they had a very futuristic way of doing it. Take a look.
Well, maybe we could just get together later then, huh?
Oh, I don't think you'll be up for it.
Oh, God. Relax, be cool, and whatever you do, don't panic.
Cool.
Good. That's the future. That's what they thought the future was going to be. Was like a clamp that goes off of his balls.
Yeah. I mean,
Could you imagine being on a fucking assembly belt?
this podcast was sponsored by Manscaped. That's their lawnmower 4.0, by the way. It doesn't nick your balls.
It just cuts them right
It
off.
just takes them right off. It just skips over the whole nick. It just goes right for Humane Society haircut.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this movie was crazy. It was wild.
Oh yeah.
It didn't make sense in a lot of places. Bruce Valanche was in it.
Oh my god. We got a picture of that somewhere? Okay, find a picture of Bruce Valanche in the robot costume. Man, like Bruce Valanche,
So he got decapitated, but his head was still talking, and then they made him into a robot, but they couldn't have made him a skinny robot because he couldn't fit into the skinny robot suit, so he was still a fat robot. So they're like, oh, let's just keep
the only fat robot in the whole movie.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is they chop his fucking head off, and he's still alive.
Yeah. He's Bruce Valanche.
Yeah. And of all the people that has a harem of women, it's Bruce Valanche.
Bruce Valanche. 80s were a different time, like we said. Much different time. But the end of the movie was like, just when I thought this movie was going to be the dumbest movie I ever saw, this was such a great part. I loved this part of the movie.
It made it worth watching.
So they go through this, they're trying to get to Earth, basically. Yeah. That's the seventh planet, the seventh wonder where all the water is. But they have to go through a time warp to get there. So as they're going through the time warp, they're getting older and they're fighting. So the scene before it, he has this love scene with the princess. He basically knocks her up. Yeah. So she gets pregnant, and we'll talk about what happens in the clip after we show the clip. But it's obvious that she's pregnant, and then what happens when you get pregnant? You go through a time warp and time speeds up. Well, you'll see. So let's go ahead and play that clip.
Best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Robots, attack! You all right? I think. Good. I'm getting too old for this. Oh! All right, yeah! Honest. Well, I guess this is it. Here I come, Dad! Hit it, Roscoe!
Jason!
That is him.
Isn't he beautiful?
Mom, Dad, we won! He's a chip off the old block.
So Amber Heard was hot, right?
Hmm.
I mean, she was crazy, but I mean, if you didn't know she was that crazy, she was hot. We're back.
Okay, we're back.
We're talking about Amber Heard because I was talking about Johnny Depp because I love this wig, man. I'm rocking this wig.
Man, I'm telling you, like, you're fucking rocking the long hair.
I'd make a good pirate.
Man, damn, I'm jealous. I wish I could grow my hair long.
I thought you were going to call me a butt pirate, but I guess
I was. You are a butt pirate.
All right, we're down to the last drink, folks. So I can do this strategy, right? We can do the strategy. We can keep on course with what we said, or we can we can go back and double down. So if you already said Coke in the expensive one, if you think this is it, you can say that again. It doesn't matter. But it just means you left 2 out, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
I don't taste anything.
Damn it. This one's good. I think this is Bumbo. Oh, no, this is Captain Morgan's, maybe. Fuck, I don't know.
Captain Morgan's?
Captain Morgan?
It's just a group of Captain Morgans.
It's a gang of Captain Morgans. It's off in the bottle.
We're going to block that out. I don't know what that is.
That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Right? Isn't that sweet?
It's got a vanilla taste to it.
That's what I was going to say.
I think that this is... I didn't say Pepsi at all.
So here's the problem I have. What I have found is that cheaper liquors are way sweeter because they add a lot of sugar to cover their fucking nastiness. And what sucks is I think I've already guessed Captain Admiral 3 times or Admiral Nelson twice now. But this makes me think it's because it's so fucking sweet.
What do you think?
Pirate Parrot? Nice Pirate Parrot.
He's fucking dead.
Your parrot sucks.
Yeah. He ain't saying shit. At least he's keeping quiet. I have to go with the ones I didn't say already. The expensive one, Santa Maria, Saint Teresa, and Pepsi. I know it's not Pepsi, but it's what I have to go with.
This is so fucking sweet.
It is. It's the sweetest one out of all of them.
Yeah.
Which could be Bumbo. But I'm just gonna go with that.
All right. Producers, are you ready to write it down? I'm gonna go through our ideas for the first, second, third, and this one. Oh.
Okay. How'd you like that clip in the time warp, people? We got caught up in we got caught up in Amber Heard turds.
Best part of the movie, by the way.
Yeah, that was really good. And there was another part that happened during that we thought was funny. There's an old lady, she's a nanny. And what do old people do over time?
Die.
They do this.
Jason, don't be disturbing Nanny. She's getting very old. Nanny? Nanny? Oh.
Much like my parrot, she is dead. You didn't give your guess for what this drink is.
Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. God, it's so fucking sweet. So I've never had Bumbo, and I've never had Admiral Nelson. So here's what I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess my first one. The first one that I had was Captain Morgan.
Are we re-guessing everything?
We're re-guessing
No,
everything.
we're not.
No?
No.
Fuck.
You have to, if you want to re-guess, you change your guess for this one.
Damn it.
This guy.
All right. Fuck it. So I'm gonna say this is Captain Morgan and RC Cola.
Okay. So we're done with that game. We're not going to say the winner or the score of the game yet.
Do you know the winner, Harley?
Okay. We're not going to do it yet.
Not
We
yet.
have one more fun thing for you tonight.
So in the spirit of 2024, ChatGPT is gonna tell us what the sequel.
Okay. We told ChatGPT to come up with a sequel for Ice Pirates, and we're going to show you what ChatGPT came up with, and we're going to do this for future movies too. It's a fun little game. We're going to let AI write the sequel for us. So let's go ahead and roll that sweet sequel footage.
In the uproarious sequel to Ice Pirates, titled Ice Pirates 2, Thought Harder, our intrepid space bandits stumble upon a realm of utter absurdity, space mermaids with a penchant for synchronized swimming, in zero gravity. As rumors swirl about the legendary ice crystal, rumored to possess the power to transform entire galaxies into cosmic slushies, Captain Jason and his crew of misfits embark on another hair-raising journey across the frozen cosmos. But their quest takes a ludicrous turn when they crash land on an ice planet inhabited by a colony of space mermaids. These mermaids aren't your typical mythical creatures. They sport fishbowl helmets filled with liquid nitrogen, have fins that double as laser cannons, and sing sea shanties that make even the stars blush. And to make matters more absurd, they've taken up synchronized swimming in the weightlessness of space, performing elaborate routines with jellyfish and floating icebergs as their partners. But trouble bubbles to the surface when they discover that the mermaids guard the fabled ice crystal, locked away in an underwater fortress patrolled by a giant squid with a penchant for disco dancing. With the help of their newfound mermaid comrades, including the adventurous Princess Aqua and her trusty seahorse Steed, the crew of the SS Icebreaker must navigate through a sea of slapstick mishaps, fend off attacks from rival pirate gangs armed with frozen custard cannons, and outwit the disco-loving squid's mesmerizing moves. But as they plunge deeper into the depths of absurdity, they uncover a plot by the nefarious space kraken, a tentacled tyrant with a grudge against frozen treats, to steal the ice crystal and plunge the universe into an eternal brain freeze. Armed with nothing but their wits, their weapons, and a boatload of bad puns, Captain Jason and his crew must thought harder than ever before to save the galaxy from becoming a giant interstellar snow cone. Get ready for a wild ride filled with laughter, lunacy, and the most absurd adventure in the cosmos in Ice Pirates 2, Thought Harder.
What the fuck? Thaw harder.
Thaw fucking harder.
I saw like ice mermaids and synchronized swimming with jellyfish and
Kraken,
which is another rum that we didn't drink, by the way. Yeah, so that was a sequel that we let AI wrote. We instantly regret doing that. Okay, so we're getting towards the end here, and we're going to talk about who won the game. Now, we're not going to say who won at first. We're going to go by each round, and you're going to tell us what it was and what we guessed. And we can come to the conclusion as to who won based on that. So, Harley, what was the first? Tell us what we both guessed in the first one before you tell us what it is.
Stan guessed RC Cola and Morgan.
I guess RC Cola and Captain Morgan.
What I guess?
Rick guessed Pepsi and Admiral.
Pepsi and Admiral.
Right.
And what was the
It
answer?
was Bamboo and RC Cola.
I got 1 point.
I got no points. All right.
So 1-0 stand.
All right.
That means that, yeah, I'm screwed the rest of the way. Go ahead.
For number 2, Stan guessed Coke and Bamboo. Rick guessed Coke and Admiral Nelson.
Okay.
And it was Pepsi and Admiral Nelson.
Okay, Rick gets 1 point. 1-1.
1-1.
For number 3, Stan guessed Czech and Admiral Nelson.
Czech and Admiral Nelson. I know I got one wrong.
Rick guessed RC Cola and Teresa.
Okay.
It was Teresa and Czech.
Okay. 2-2.
Oh, shit.
2-2. We're tied. So here, I already lost. I already lost because I guessed 2 in the last one that were already said.
All right, and coming in the last one, Stan guessed Teresa and Pepsi.
Right.
Rick guessed Captain Morgan and RC Cola. It was
You won.
Morgan and Coke
You won
by 1 point.
by 1 point.
I won 2 games. I never win.
True. Well, I wasn't playing the other game.
So, the last alcohol game we played, Stan owned me. And that was on Jack Daniels.
I was not on the podcast. It was a failed attempt to do another podcast. We strayed off course. We paid the fucking price.
This is a really good podcast, but you'll never see it.
Rick's alcohol skills are unmatched. He is a true alcoholic of the podcast. He wins. So let's go ahead and discuss who is your asshole of the movie.
I'm going to guess it's the guy that said the N-word.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to guess Bruce Valanche. No, I'm going to guess the wardrobe department for putting Bruce Valanche in a fat robot costume. But I guess they had really no choice. They couldn't, like... The budget on this was not crazy, but it wasn't a cheap movie. Like, this was not a B movie.
You know what's crazy is
It wasn't an A movie.
What was crazy is there was a guy in there that, like, was their enemy at first. They were, like, in a fight with him.
Are these Skittles?
I don't think so. Don't eat those.
No, they're not Skittles.
I think...
Get comfortable. What are you, like a cool pirate?
I'm a cool pirate.
This guy.
What
were we going to say?
I think that, like...
Oh, I lost.
You did lose. Oh, you got to drink...
I got to drink, like, the grog.
Check. You got to drink Czech?
I got to chug Czech and
Nelson.
Admiral Nelson.
One final game.
What?
You can guess the budget of Ice Pirates.
Oh! Can we guess the budget of Ice Pirates? So what happens if I win and he loses?
And you both have to drink it.
Oh, no.
I like it. All right.
So this is 1984, right?
1984.
What was the company? Do we remember? Was it a big company?
MGM.
So this is a major company.
It was MGM. The line was at the beginning.
Damn.
The budget of this movie.
All right, I'm gonna plug my ears. And you tell me what you think. You tell the producers what you think.
$45 million. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. What'd you say?
I can't tell you.
Are
you the R word?
You know, a movie that I just watched again that I hadn't seen in a long
Jesus
time.
Christ! How much? What was the budget?
Was Mr. Anger Management. Have you seen Anger Management with Jack Nicholson?
Yes.
And
yes.
And he goes, I'm gonna need you to retard that anger.
We're gonna beat that out.
he goes, it's retarded. I'm retarded.
We're gonna beat that out. We a lot of beeping in this one, folks.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna say the budget for this movie was
it's whoever's closest, right, Harley? What's the budget?
I'm gonna say the
budget
budget was
you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never.
$20 million.
Okay.
All right. Stan said 45 million. Rick said 20 million. The budget was 9 million.
I won all 3 fucking games.
So Harley, go make me my bad drink.
Pour all 4 of the liquors in.
gonna do that to him.
While she's making that, what are some things, other things you liked about this movie, or hated? What are something you want to get off your chest about this movie?
So here's the thing. Like, this movie, I'm gonna say it was so bad it was good.
Yeah,
Like, number
I
one.
think it was so bad it was good.
It was pretty bad, but
the plot was just
right. I mean, here's the thing: is like the jokes were pretty lame, but they were funny. They were they landed. I think the jokes landed all right in this movie. I mean, they had like chopping balls off jokes, which is right up my alley. They had fucking robot shitting on the ground and tripping on it. I love it. They had like doing it in a fucking hologram room. Man, like
kidnapping, potential rape.
Like my point to this is like it was 1984.
This is gonna get more quacks than Hubie Halloween. I'll tell you that right now. Here it comes. Here it comes. The grog. Admiral Nelson and Czech Cola. Son of a.
I bet it's super fucking sweet. I bet that motherfucker is sweet as shit.
What was the last one? Last one was Coke, wasn't it? Coke was the sweetest.
Coke was the sweetest. What was the alcohol?
Morgan.
Morgan and Coke was the sweetest by far. So? Does it taste like the cheapest shit?
Yeah. It does.
Harley, make me one. I'm gonna fucking partake in this shit.
Tastes like a sad Tuesday. When you see those guys that walk in a liquor store.
Actually, I'm the winner. Make me the best and the best.
You're not gonna like that.
Make me the best.
You heard the man.
You didn't like Teresa.
I didn't like Teresa?
You heard the man, wench.
Make me the worst and the worst. Or the best and the best. Don't tell me which one it is. Let me see if I can guess.
This is like a Central Florida Christmas.
Treasure Island Christmas?
It's a Kissimmee gimme.
I don't think that's Kissimmee.
Even people in Kissimmee have more class than... Oh, it's all settled at the bottom. Oh, started at the bottom and stayed there.
So
Drake was full of shit.
While we were at the store buying the cheap alcohol, there was a guy who came in with his own paper bag. He walked into the liquor store with his own paper bag.
This is paper bag worthy.
And he bought the paper bag bottle. The
This
one
is
that's like that thin, it's like that tall,
This
it's
is like
that
plastic.
wide.
This is like plastic bag worthy.
Yeah. And he walked in. As soon as he walks out of the store, he fucking opens it and pops it. And he's like, I'm ready.
Go ahead, Harley. You can go across. Harley, everybody.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
That's the good and good?
No, this is the bad and bad. I'm joining the party.
It's the low middle and low middle.
Low, middle, and this is Captain Morgan?
And RC Cola.
RC Cola's gross.
Not as gross as Czech and Admiral Nelson.
Check is pretty good.
I'm not a fan of the RC Cola.
It's good if you have a family to feed, but how's our parrot doing? He's still dead.
Ugh.
All right, hurry up and chug that so we can wrap this thing up. Woo, we gone long, folks. But we had fun tonight watching Ice Pirates. So bad it's good. Definitely check it out. It's a wild movie. Just don't go in with any expectations of it being
expect that it's going to be
$20
so
million.
bad it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or $9 million. Sorry.
$9 million. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was $40 million, but
I think they just like filmed on the Star Wars set and other sets of movies without telling them. I think that's how they got the budget that low.
Yeah.
I think all the budget went to Angelica Houston and Ron Perlman.
Yep.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Okay. Are we done?
There she is, Angelica Houston.
Go back. Not bad.
She was not in this movie enough.
Not bad. Yeah, I didn't know what she. I didn't really know what she was. Just like the muscle of the movie.
Yeah,
she was the muscle.
Like this, I was surprised. Like because I was like, I haven't like. We just. I just watched.
I didn't know she was with Jack Nicholson for like 20 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I just watched the Addams I just watched the Addams Family the other day.
Witches was the shit.
Oh yeah,
The original
right.
Witches, not that new bullshit.
That's right. She was in Witches.
Yep.
Wasn't she also in the original Matilda or something like that?
No.
No. Who was that? You know what I'm talking about, right?
That was Angelica Dallas.
I don't think that's
Angelica
right.
San Antonio. I don't know. But
I like Angelica Houston.
Yeah, she's cool.
I like Ron Perlman too.
He's cool.
Although
Who else do you like?
Ron Perlman in a lot of the movies, did you know that he was Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah. We need to wrap this shit up.
Who else?
We need to wrap this up.
Ron Perlman was also Hellboy.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
I'm Rick.
And I'm Stan.
We took one for the team.
Yeah, we did. So did you.
Australia.
I drank mine. Oh, we're going to do the end.
Rick and Stan are gonna take one for the